Welcome everyone. Today's video is going to take us back in time, before the Stone Age, to a prehistoric time when dinosaurs ruled the earth. Today's video originates from Onstead, Michigan. And what you see behind me is all that's left of what used to be a roadside attraction called the Prehistoric Forest. It's all chained up, closed up now, dilapidated, but we're going to see how much of it we can still take a look at. Here's what's left of the weathered entrance, overgrown, as is the main building. And these spooky looking trees seem to guard every entrance. This park, first built in 1963, once boasted a safari train, a 400-foot long water slide, and a man-made active volcano, not to mention cavemen and 15 fiberglass dinosaurs. And some of them can still be seen. Although overgrown, you can almost feel what it would be like to walk into this prehistoric forest. At one time, waterfalls probably cascaded over this man-made mountain. And I don't know if cacti were around during the Jurassic period, but there's one here, but it's not real. It's fiberglass, and like most of the park, it's just deteriorating away. And this giant brontosaurus is one of the remnants of what once was 15 dinosaurs. And it really is big, probably a lot bigger than it looks on video. I don't know how many feet it is from head to tail, but this is one giant dinosaur. But as you can see, it's broken and literally overgrown by vegetation. I've seen other pictures of this woolly mammoth when he still had two giant tusks, but now they're gone, either fallen off or maybe stolen. It's almost as if the forlorn expression on his face laments the passing of the prehistoric forest. It's hard to tell exactly, but it looks like this may have been a pathway where people could walk. As I said, the park was opened in 1963, and amazingly, it stayed in operation for almost 30 years. During that time, the dinosaurs disappeared, they were stolen. At one point, 3 of them turned up on the front lawn of the local high school, and some of the dinosaurs at one point even showed up on the roof of the high school. It appears this used to be a snack bar, and a few concrete picnic tables are all that remain of the dining area. And this appears to be the restroom area. You can see there's what's left of an old drinking fountain. And I'm willing to bet that these were the restroom facilities. And there in the ground we see another cactus being destroyed by the elements. And there, if you look very carefully, you can see the head of a Tyrannosaurus Rex peeking above the trees. But imagine what it must have been like to be someone entering these grounds in 1963 and seeing dinosaurs, cavemen, volcanoes, and even water slides. This must have been quite an interesting park. And it looks like at one time there was a path that would wind its way through and underneath the bridge. But they really created prehistoric forest at the end of an era, 1963. By that time, the interstates were already being put in, and traffic was bypassing towns like this. They took the interstate instead. Onstead is the name of this town. By the year 2000, it was gone. There was no more prehistoric forest, and this is all that remains. Time and the elements have even shifted these heavy railroad ties. It really is kind of sad to see some of these smaller roadside attractions just withering away and dying. There was a time when you could see these in small towns. Now if you want to see an amusement park, you have to pack up the family and spend thousands of dollars to go to places like Anaheim or Orlando. But at one time, these were scattered across the country. You may remember in my Gemini Giant video that the owner, Tully, also lamented the fact that we no longer see some of these attractions, but he felt that people were hungry for it once again, and maybe it would make a resurgence. I kind of hope so, because I think they're an awful lot of fun. So coming at you from what's left of the Prehistoric Forest Amusement Park in Onstead, Michigan, I'm Mark with the Average Me Channel.